Nice catch, Aaron. I didn't even think about this because this has been around and it's very obvious right here. If you look at the pillow and the sheet, it's all hexagons.
Yeah. Paisley.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was going to say Martin Paisley. If you tell Martin is infiltrated the reality, you can turn into a pillow.
Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. Let's go ahead and get into our discussion for Wandavision. Now, you know the deal. It's going to be a spoiler talk. Talk about the big things that happen and some other details. So if you haven't watched Wandavision yet, then I implore you to go ahead and leave or stick here. We don't want anybody to have to go away. We like having you here. If you don't mind the spoilers, or if you've seen it, then definitely stay here and join us in the discussion. This week's episode, I mean, look, we always like to start out talking about some of the things that they've referenced. I like the things that either the things they referenced are the formats that they've copied for sitcoms out there. You know, Wanda has made her own sitcom world and has progressed throughout the decades, where it's finally caught up to modern times. And
Modern Family.
And Modern Family.
Yeah.
Mom, our game is freaking out. She asleep?
Mommy's not sleeping, honey.
I like the way she's just drunk off her power now, like a wine mom. God damn it, let mom sleep. Just leave mom alone for one goddamn minute, please.
She's hungover and depressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this whole thing with her depression. There's something about this show. This would be a good thing to keep you guys around. I love this show, but I was thinking something, and then an article kind of came in and confirmed the way I was feeling about things here. There's something that I think that they're not doing very well. And now that we're getting to this point, you want to beat my ass?
No, I'm curious.
Yeah, there's just one thing. There's one thing, because this is getting really dark. And a lot of it's getting dark. It's been dark, but it's really getting dark with her depression and her mentality now.
She's just resting her eyes.
It's like really noisy. I don't like it.
Resting.
Mom, I got demons in my head. Help me. Resting. Mom's hungover right now. You know, I'm looking at how dark this is getting. I like how they still keep it in the format, and then there's these little things that are said to take it to that place. I like that. There's a little something I don't like with what they're doing with her, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But then, you know, so we all knew about this format. Like I said, Modern Family, how they did it.
This man.
It was simplicity itself.
Fucking with my wife. You know, that format was cool, and we all knew it was coming. We all expected it, but then they brought in, they went retro again and went back a few decades to introduce another format that brought in a huge twist. Yeah. I say huge, but it was something that people saw coming too.
Pulling every evil string.
It's gonna get all night long.
Catherine Hahn, that's her name, right? Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine Hahn is.
She's killing it.
She's so underrated, man, and I love this right here.
I think this is going to be, I mean, she's already been working for years and everything. This is going to be the people are going to go, okay, who is this person? And they're going to rediscover all of her stuff, and she's going to blow up.
Yeah.
Because the memes are coming out from her, just in the pop culture zeitgeist in this episode. It's like, incredible for her.
But the man, no words said at all, and she killed it, man. Everybody, she didn't say anything, but just her facial expressions, her body language, her acting without having to say anything was amazing.
She's insidious.
And I killed Sparky, too.
You bitch! You fucking bitch! Fuck your dog! I'll kill you and your little dog, too! That laugh.
Man, she took glee in that.
She did.
That's when you and I said, man, that's when we said, that's Agatha, because she was in that bush. I said,
strangling him.
I said, either she's giving a blowjob in that bush or she's killing that dog.
You did say that.
I didn't want to.
And trying to act like she didn't do nothing. Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I found him like this.
What happened to him?
Found him in my azalea bushes. Don't know how many leaves he ate. I didn't find him until it was too late.
Until I choked his ass out. I mean,
I shoved him down his throat. Made him eat him.
Yeah, it's funny how you came out there prepared with a towel already.
Yeah.
And everything. She choked that dog out with that towel.
Oh, she did. Yeah, right around his neck. Wring his neck. There we go. Much easier.
Wanda's gonna fucking kill you. Wanda's gonna fuck you up. Man, that's when you and I said, man, hey, okay, it has to be
There's
her.
something, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be her because who else would be? They wouldn't be rumbling and making a big deal like that unless she was killing that dog. Also, for those who we're talking about how this is a throwback to another sitcom and going back again to the 60s, you might have recognized that tune from something at the time, whether you were around to see it when it was on or you saw it in reruns later on because, well, even if you haven't seen the show, it's got a goddamn catchy tune. God damn it. How hard is it to open a door with a doorknob? You see the doorknob right
He's
there.
trying.
But his hands are huge.
Yeah, he can't do it. He tried it.
And he thought it was unlocked already.
It's like, we spend more money on doors.
I think they can afford it. They can afford it.
And he does seem upset about it.
Yeah.
No.
How hard is it to grab the goddamn knob and push? Fuck you, Joe. You know, it's a big thing that they introduced. What is her? Agatha Harkness. It's a big deal that she was introduced. I mean, everybody thought it was her. And for those who don't know, she's another witch in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, magic user. Yeah.
Another magic person, and magic is a big thing here. And this is where we're going to start getting to some of the deep talk here, the deep dive details here. So while Agatha has been introduced, magic itself is going to be a huge thing from this point on. It's already been introduced.
Well, through Doctor Strange, but even though you're seeing like all this, even this, you'll get to it.
Well,
but like her inner sanctum filled with all those Marvel objects.
But they've also introduced with magic. This is where before even Doctor Strange starts doing it, it's on WandaVision that they're going to start bringing in all the magic that's going to start putting up the events for the bigger picture in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Something that's as important as introducing Agnes was that commercial that they had in there.
Feeling depressed. Feeling your feelings, confronting your truth, seizing your destiny, and possibly more depression. Unless your doctor has cleared you to move on with your life.
You know that when they're talking about choosing your own truth, choosing your own reality, the whole nexus is the cross section of a lot of realities and dimensions. I mean, I'm not as deep as some of these other people, but the reason why I know that I can go deep with you, I started learning about that through Howard the Duck.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because there's a huge connection with the man thing and the nexus of reality. That's how Howard the Duck came into to our universe.
Right. That's where he debuted. Yeah.
But that's how you're going to get the Spider-Mans that come in. You know, at least that's what people are assuming. That's how you're going to get the crossover between the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield, Peter Parker / Spider-Mans up in there. That's why they're probably going to be able to explain. Maybe they'll do this, maybe they won't. I don't know. But maybe that's the reason why we have a different J. Jonah Jameson here.
There you have it, folks. Conclusive proof that Spider-Man was responsible for the brutal murder of Mysterio.
You know, he's not the newspaper cigar chumping dude anymore. He's Alex Jones now.
Right. Yeah. And newspapers are dead.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't making no money anyway.
Updated for the times. And why would probably even have Pietro, this version of Quicksilver?
Well, that's why
It could be another thing. I mean, it could be several things, but that might be one of the reasons why she got him from that reality.
I don't think that's Pietro. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Well, for one, they're setting up this whole thing with Spider-Man 3, where they have those Spider-Mans, but also this is where we're going to get the crossing of Spider-Man 3 and also the multiverse of madness.
Oh,
Doctor
yeah,
Strange.
yeah, yeah.
You know, this show is setting up all that.
Man, Doctor Strange is going to be at the center of all this stuff.
He's going to be working.
You're the new Tony Stark. It's like, oh, okay.
You wanted to be the new Tony Stark, you should have grown that mustache.
Yeah. No, he's going to be the new Tony Stark, man. He is. He's going to be the main one holding things together. He's going to be the main one trying to keep this boy out of trouble.
He's going to be the one making new villains for everybody.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mephisto, Nightmare. Who else?
Dormammu.
Dormammu.
Yeah. He's gonna be the one to tell Peter Parker, look, I ain't fucking Tony, all right?
Yeah.
I ain't gotta put up with your shit. You talk back to me, I'll make your ass disappear. Send you to Duck World.
Tony didn't put up with his shit. He was the worst mentor ever.
Yeah.
The thing that you're gonna see happening is that I think this is gonna, at least this is what I'm putting together. I think this is also gonna tie the shows together, because not only in the movies are you going to have Doctor Strange and Spider-Man being a part of what Wanda has done. There's some rumors that X-Men might be coming from this, but there's also the shows that are going to be connected. And they have the perfect way to connect it to this show right here.
You're taking me somewhere to kill me?
No, I'm taking you someplace to talk.
Well, I don't like to talk.
I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, time passes differently here in the TVA.
The TVA is going to probably come in and be a part of this, since they're bringing all these dimensions together, because they're like the dimension police. You know, the TVA, they are the time variance authority. You can see even here they brought him in. You can see the initials in the office, and everybody's. Let me see. What is there a scene here? You see? Oh, there it is. You see, like on the shirts. You see it in the office there. The TVA.
Come on, man.
Why you gotta play that?
Yeah.
Come on.
Give it up with the old shit.
Man, we know I fucked up, all right? Damn. That one thing, that one time I tried to destroy and enslave the universe, that one time.
Will no one let that go?
I think that's going to be something where this is going to tie Wanda in with this show, and you know, especially the TVA coming in. Why are you going to have an authority on dimensional policing when you got the whole dimensional thing going on another show that needs policing?
Yeah.
But I don't think they're bringing in any of the Fox people, because another thing they talked about, everybody knows that Charlie Cox will be back. And they say that he's going to be playing Daredevil, and I don't think with this whole multiverse thing, they say, well, he could be playing the Netflix Daredevil, and I don't think that's going to be it. I think they probably just recast him.
You think just for the Spider-Man movie, you're saying?
No, they recast him as, well, he's the same character.
But yeah, in a different universe.
In a different universe.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Let me see here. But I still think there's a chance that, Evan Peters?
Yeah, Evan Peters.
I think he's still going to be Mephisto.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he is working for Agatha Harkness. Maybe she has him like under her control or something as a prisoner. He's just like, all right, I'll do whatever you want, but as soon as I get out here,
are they working together?
Could be working together.
The reason why I say
it's
that
actually because Agatha Harkness has never been like a villain.
Well, I mean, they change things around.
Yeah.
And I know that's why you didn't think so before, because you said, well, she's never played a villain.
She helps
so I don't
Wanda in the comics. Or
yeah.
attempts
I'm actually
to.
reading the comic right now where she is. But the reason why I think that he could be Mephisto is because, you know, she goes down to Agnes's lair.
Yeah.
Her basement.
Some creepy demon shit in there.
And there's the Necronomicon.
Necronomicon, yeah, I know.
That's been bedazzled, by the way. And so I think that, you know, if that's the Necronomicon or Necronomicon or whatever, Negro Comic-Con. Actually, that'd be a really good name for a Black Comic Fest, the Negro Comic-Con.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I see this evil book here, no matter what, and I think it's like, okay, you still have this dark presence that says there's going to be some sort of character like Mephisto around. And I think Evan Peters is still going to be that guy.
I hope so. I think this would be a cool way to introduce Mephisto, especially give him such a personality, you know, where he's not just like this demon overlord. Like kind of is the comics. No, make him jokey and sarcastic and very personable. I think that's kind of fun.
I feel like in the comics a lot of times he's jokey. Most of the time he's laughing whenever he's doing whatever he's doing to people.
Nice.
Now, this is something I don't know. What is the Darkhold?
It's this book. I guess they featured that a lot through Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where everybody was trying to get this book that would give you all this power. And that could be it.
somebody said this might be the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of the Darkhold. So
that's Kevin Feige's MCU Bible. That's all the secrets in there. No one can touch this.
He's got his soul in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a Horcrux.
But what are you guys thinking about the show? Anything you noticed?
I'm really enjoying it. Like I appreciate Marvel has taken the time to address things that may not have necessarily worked previously. Like I think Kat Dennings is killing the show. Like even the more comedic scenes they have in here, it's fun. Like her whole camaraderie with Vision and explain the events. Okay, listen, you've been dead. There was Ultron. There was a purple guy. It was crazy. Here we are. Like it was that was the more comedic side of this more serious stuff with Wanda. I love how we saw the debut of Photon, for the first time. Monica Rambeau's character, and this could be an introduction. I think of mutant powers because clearly it's like you have all the cancer, and now you have this mutant power now. So I think they're setting so many things up in here, so much going on. It's almost overwhelming, but they've done such a great job of addressing things that haven't worked previously, like the Kat Dennings character, or just layering in all this other Marvel lore in these 30-plus minute episodes. I'm like, wow, you're killing it. Like I'm just very impressed with everything.
Yeah, that was a big thing that happened here, man, with Monica Rambeau. This is one of the things that people are saying is hinting that the mutants might be coming. Now, no one knows for sure.
Yeah,
but
if this series ends and she doesn't have powers, I'm gonna call bullshit.
Well, she already kind of hinted at having powers.
Keep blasting things.
Photon eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big important thing that happened in there. I like that.
I'm right there with you, Chris. I'm curious, Corey, as to what you have a problem with.
Oh, okay. And like I said, it's not anything that's ruining anything for me. It's just that Wanda is obviously going through a big depression right now.
Her eyes. Just to myself. That'll show me.
They're still playing it up because of the format that they chose, and maybe this will be something later. But she's going through so much with this right now, and I don't really feel like I've been able to feel the pain that she's feeling, and that's all. I mean, I think we'll get to that in a little while, but it's not anything, like I said, that's ruining the show for me, because everybody's loving the show too, where it's like, man, don't say anything bad about it, and I'm not, because I don't want anybody to think I'm sitting up here hating it. I'm not. You know what I mean? But it's just I'm just saying, like, I want to get to that point where I really do feel bad for Wanda because she's going through a lot.
Well, this is the first time they really addressed her being depressed. I mean, we've seen some little things here and there. Like in the beginning, it didn't seem that way at all. It's like, oh no, this is a happy little reality I've created for myself, and I just need people to not fuck her up. But in the last couple episodes, especially the one before, where it's starting to crack, we start seeing distress on her face, and it seems logical that it would be something like, hey, I can create this and take my pain away. But eventually it's like, no, that's not happening. And now, which is probably where she was, why it was easy to take advantage of her in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, I see the distress on her face. I just don't think we're going really deep with that. Nice catch. I didn't even think about this because this has been around, and it's very obvious right here. If you look at the pillow and the sheet, it's all hexagons.
Yeah. Paisley.
Yeah, no, I was going to say Martin Paisley. You can tell Martin has infiltrated the reality. You can turn into a pillow.
I know. That is Martin's shirt right there. They're fighting on Martin's shirt.
It's the Nexus. Martin's shirt's the Nexus.
He's choking the shit out that dude.
He sure is.
And Hulk is like, get him, get his bitch ass. Not anything I'm complaining about, because I still think they're doing a great job with the show. I really like the show a lot still.
I think it's going to end tragically for everyone involved, especially for Wanda. Yeah, because Vision's not real.
Yeah,
those kids aren't real.
Yeah,
and I mean, maybe we'll finally see that. And now you're going to need someone to help her, so that's why you have Doctor Strange coming in. Because Agatha, if she's been manipulating this the whole time, that's gonna. People are just mad at the fact she killed that dog. Wait until she feels like, oh yeah, your husband, your kids, yeah, fuck them, they're not real.
Yeah, no, they're not real.
Hey,
Sparky was never real.
On the bright side, that dog was never real, so you didn't really lose anything.
Yeah, took the old spark out of old Sparky. That's right.
Yeah,
and I'll do it again. And I think, Martin, that you said this, that, when were we talking about this? Was it a couple of days ago, but you were saying that we're gonna have to deal with the fact that Vision's not coming back, and Paul Bettany ain't gonna have no job tomorrow anymore.
It's too bad because they're doing great things.
He's doing a
with the
great
show.
job, but yeah, Paul, we were discussing how Vision just might be dead. You know, this is they're gonna have to, as you say, this is gonna be a tragedy where they got to get rid of him. You know, and it's gonna mess her all up.
I mean, the real tragedy would be he's back online, since that's clearly what Sword wants. But he doesn't have his personality anymore. He's just a mindless weapon.
Yeah,
that would be sad too.
Yeah.
Some other things I observed. So the bunny that Agatha has called Mr. Scratch.
It was purring.
There was purring.
Yeah.
So Mr. Scratch that's what the devil is called, Mr. Scratch. He references that. So
that's true.
That's
true.
Could be a Mephisto
Old Scratch.
reference. Yeah, Old Scratch. And he calls him Senor Scratches, I think.
Senor Scratchy, yeah.
Senor Scratchy, so that could be a reference. And also there was this is the first episode that had an end credit stinger. Because Pietro, Quicksilver, was not in it. Evan Peters was not in it until the last moment. He says, Snooper's going to snoop. And he was, when he got Photon. So again, I think he clearly has been watching Photon and was like, oh, come here. Going to drag her down the layer or something. So.
Yeah, let me see here. That stinger right there.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
Should I want to steal nothing?
Get your ass down there.
What you say? Push it down.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's I still think. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be Pietro, man. I think he's gonna end up being Nightmare or
Mephisto.
Mephisto.
I'd be happy with either. Then we can get Evan Peters and more stuff.
Yeah.
He's killing it in the show.
Yeah, where'd you get that hat though?
Beanie.
That little beanie, like a blue Smurf hat, right? Her eyes were purple this time.
Yeah.
Right there. What do you think that means?
I have no idea. Powers.
Their powers, or she can see on different spectrums.
Cataracts.
She's like, who said that?
Yeah. She's been sniffing the blue spice.
Yeah.
That's right.
She needs some medicinal weed right now.
Spice. Control the airbags.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to know what that means. But down in Agatha's lair, it was all blue and purple. And
Yeah, her powers are all purpley.
Yeah, all purpley. So, something. I wonder if that links her up with Agatha's power.
Maybe.
Why? I don't know. Somebody did a remix. There's already remixes out there of Agatha All Alone.
Good song.
It is a good song,
It's
man.
very catchy.
That's just nice, man. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I like this, man. That's very
It's
good.
good.
Very good.
I love it. Who did that? Leland Philpott.
Thank you, Leland.
Good job.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah.